All right, so we've got gravity, Fg like this, and then we break the two wires up. One wire goes like this, and one wire goes like this. So if we call this one, do they number them? No. So if we call the top one 1, the bottom one 2, then we can say that this is T1Y, T1X, this is T2Y, this is T2X. So now we just do some of the forces, right? Some of the forces in the X are going to equal mv squared over r because it's rotating. That's going to be T1X plus T2X equals mv squared over r. And then I guess I'll just do this over here. Some of the forces in the y are equal to 0. Well, I guess I can cram it in here. So we have T1y plus T, oops, just kidding. Minus T2y, because T1y goes up, T2y pulls down, and that equals mg. So, then we go through this whole rigmarole. Now, if that's an isosceles triangle, actually it's an equilateral triangle, which means every angle is 60 degrees. So then these are 30-degree angles right there. So then T1x would be T1 cosine theta plus T2x, which is going to be T2 cosine theta. See, there's T2 cosine theta, T1. Just in case you know theta's here, so T1x could also be down here. I just drew it up there, whatever. That means this is theta right there, just to be clear. And that equals mv squared over r. And this is T1 sine theta minus T2 sine theta equals mg. Okay. Yeah, so we have this mass, we have that velocity, we have that radius. Of course, r equals 1 meter times cosine of 30 degrees, and cosine of 30 degrees is 0.866 meters. All right. So we have two equations, two unknowns. We can do this with a system of equations if you want. Gosh, the easiest way to do this without getting weird trig math stuff is to say T1 and the cosine of 30 is 0.866 plus T2 times 0.866 equals mv squared over r. And over here it's T1 times 0.5 minus T2 times 0.5 equals mg. Okay, so then we can say, I don't know, whatever we put in. And multiply everything by 2, and you get T1 is equal to 2mg plus T2. So now I can substitute it in. I can say 2mg plus T2 times 0.866 plus T2 times 0.866 equals mv squared over r. And now just, I don't know, do all the algebra. M is 0.3, so 0.3 times 10 is 3, so 6. So this becomes 6 times 0.866 plus 6, oh, just kidding. So 0.866 T2 plus 0.866 T2 equals M is 0.3 V and this is 19.5. And then you can then do the algebra or whatever. You get 0.866 times 2. So T will equal 19.5 minus 6 times 0.866 divided by, so it's 19.5 minus 6 times 0.866. And this is over 2 times 0.866. And that equals 16.5 newtons. And that's T2. And then T1 is 2mg plus T2. So the 16.5 plus 2 times 0.3 times 10, and that's 22.5 newtons. And there's your two forces.